Okay, this next piece, so I'm like, what is up, everybody? If you are new here, welcome. My name is Jessica from Etta Jane's Vintage, and here on this channel we like to focus on thrifting, vintage, sustainable fashion, and a little bit of random content in between. If that is something that you're interested in, then you definitely come to the right place. And before I even jump into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. If you read the title of today's video, you already know that today we're doing a come thrift with me, and we should have a haul portion at the end if I'm not too tired. If I am, you'll definitely see the haul in the next video. But I am going to be going down to Long Beach, so for those of you who already have been following my channel, you know that I live in Los Angeles, but I actually live in North Hollywood, which is considered the Valley area. So I'm going to be heading down to Long Beach, which is about an hour away from me. I would say it's about 30 to 40 miles. But from a lot of people that I follow here on YouTube, it looks like there's a lot of great thrift stores in the Long Beach area. So I actually have a list of about 4 or 5 thrift stores that I'm going to try to hit up today. It is 9 o'clock right now, so I am in kind of like the Westwood area. So it'll probably take me about 30-ish minutes to get to my first thrift store, but I'm super excited. I hope I find some good stuff. I am definitely looking for a few different types of items. Of course, I'm looking for a lot of color and looking for the colors of the season. So looking at like pinks, greens, that light blue. Also looking at orange, of course. I'm looking for patterns and prints. I'm also going to be picking up a few pairs of men's trousers and blazers because I want to do a few DIYs that I'll be sharing with you all pretty soon, probably in an upcoming video where I show you some easy DIYs that you can do with some of your thrift purchases. And then whatever else I find, you know. This is my first time ever thrifting in Long Beach, so I'm super excited for that. And I will take you along to the first thrift store, which I think I'm going to go to a Savers because I've never been to a Savers before. And I always see people talk about Savers on their thrift channels. The prices seem like they might be a little expensive, but I feel like thrifting prices are going up everywhere. If you're an avid thrifter, you probably already kind of noticed that the prices are increasing at the thrift stores because it's so popular now. So we'll see what they have. I'm going to maybe 2 Savers, and then I have some more just like local thrift stores on my list. So hopefully some of those play out and we find some good stuff. All right, see you all in there. Peace. Okay, so hold on, let me get some sanitizer. So I just left out of the Amvets thrift store. They had so much stuff, like, and the prices were super cheap. Like everything was like $1 to $5, so they had like real thrift store prices. I didn't film in there really because it was super crowded, the music was loud, I was just like talking to a lot of people in there, and also I forgot my tripod, so it was a little bit hard to get the footage. But when you all see exactly what I picked up, man, I did find some blazers and trousers, so I can use those for some DIYs. Found a couple pairs of jeans, some cute tops. So I probably, I don't know, I would say I probably got about 10 to 15 items and I spent $30. So now we're going to go to the next thrift store. I'm either going to go to Savers or I forgot the name of the other store, but whichever one is closer, that's the one we're going to head to next. So let's go. Okay, so that thrift store was called Beacon House. That one is directly in Long Beach. They didn't have a ton of stuff in there, but I will say that the staff was like super friendly. Like, people kept asking me if I needed any help with anything. They were like reminding me of all the deals in the store. So I really liked the customer service in there and the employees. So if you're looking for a great like quality experience, definitely come to Beacon's Thrift. They did have a lot of home decor, but I didn't really check out that section too much just because I'm not really looking for home decor today. The clothing section was kind of like slim, so if you're looking for clothes, this might not be the best option, but if you're looking for home decor and furniture, this definitely would be a good stop for you. Now we're going to head to Savers. Beacons was my third stop, so we're going to head to Savers. We might hit up 2 Savers. I do have a 30% off coupon, so we'll see what they have, but we're going to head first to the one in, I think it's in Lomita. So I will see you all in a second. Bye. Done for today because a girl is tired. I did go to 4 thrift stores, just left Savers, and yeah, it's like 3 o'clock. I started at about 10, so I'm done, about to head home, and I will see you all for the haul. Alright, so it is definitely the next day because I was so tired after I did all that thrifting the other day. So I am going to show you all everything that I picked up. I have so much stuff, and honestly I really enjoyed myself at each thrift store. They all had like super unique items and each had their own little detail that I really liked about each one. So the first things I'm going to show you came from Amvets, and this was the Amvets in Long Beach, of course. So I'm going to start off with the items that I got from there. And actually on the day that I went, they had 4 colors that were on sale. So each color tag had a certain percentage off. I don't remember what the percentage was for each tag, but most of the items that I got were at least at a discounted rate. And their prices were really good in there too. Like everything I bought was under maybe like $5. I don't think I spent more than $5 on any item. So we'll go ahead and get started. So the first thing I picked up was this pair of Bermuda shorts, and I know Bermuda shorts were really in last season and I still like them now, especially like with the blazer or a t-shirt. So it's just this black pair of Bermuda shorts. It has this nice pleating here in the front, and they have a really good fit on them. They are in a size 12 by the brand Sag Harbor. So this is always like a good brand to look for when you're at the thrift stores and you're looking for like vintage suiting and blazers, trousers. They always have good stuff. So I picked these up, and I believe I paid $1.95 for these. Next thing that I picked up is this pair of chaps by Ralph Lauren denim. These are in a size 36. These are from the men's department, but I got these because I needed some more denim to add to my collection to sell, and I also wanted to get some in a little bit larger sizes, because a lot of the things that I buy are like my size, are usually between like 8 and 12. So I wanted to make sure that I got some additional sizes to be a little bit more size inclusive for my other shoppers. So I definitely had to pick these up. I believe these were they might have been like $4.95, but I thought that was a good price for these good, hard, solid denim. And Ralph Lauren, I mean, they always have really good jeans, and with these, as they wear, they're going to look even better, especially the more you wash them, or if you distress them, they'll look really good. All right, next thing that I picked up, and I also will be selling these, but it's just a pair of denim Dickies jeans. So they have of course, the Dickies logo here on the back, and then they also have this like cargo style. These actually fit me really well. These are I don't know what size. Oh, here it is. These are a size 36-30 length, and they also have another cargo pocket here on the side. I probably will end up selling these, but I'm thinking about it because I don't have any Dickies jeans, and I really like the way these fit, and I think these might be good as like an upcycle. I've been looking at a lot of the styles where they have the grommets here on the side, and they're laced up either with like string or chain. So I think that might be really cute to do with these jeans. So I'm going to think about if I want to actually upcycle them, if I want to keep them, or if I'm going to sell them. All right, the next thing that I picked up is another pair of Bermuda shorts, and these are vintage. They are by the brand Woods and Gray, if you can see that here. They even still have the tag on them, and these are in a size 7-8, so they're not my size. I probably will end up selling these as well, but anytime I come across a good pair of Bermuda shorts, especially in a vintage brand, and this fit with this pleating and kind of like this paper bag waist almost. I also like the fact that they have the belt loop, so that would be really cute to add a belt for an accessory, especially like a chain belt. I think would be super cute in these. Next thing that I picked up is this red leather skirt, and it is probably about knee length. This skirt is in a size 20, and it is also vintage by the brand Midnight Velvet. And you can never go wrong with good leather pieces, especially leather skirts, and in a color leather. As we know, last year in the fall and winter, color leather was really in. So if it's going to be in this season, we'll already be ahead of the curve picking up these types of things. And it's okay to shop off season, especially at thrift stores. I think that's when you get the best deals on winter items, is when you buy them in the summer months. So definitely keep that in mind when you're going to your thrift stores. Next thing that I picked up is a pair of men's trousers, and these are, let me zip up the fly. These are just some plain like khaki color trousers. These are by Ralph Lauren, and I also have been looking at some other upcycles where trousers have been cut into shorts in more of like this diagonal leg or pattern on the side and then cuffed up. So I'm thinking about maybe upcycling these to do something really cool and creative and unique for the summer. So stay tuned for that as well. All right, the next thing that I picked up at the Amvets thrift store is this green blazer, and I love this blazer. So I had bought a bunch of blazers because I was thinking about doing some more like upcycling with some of the things that I've been thrifting, and this one I was thinking about cropping and just making it a little bit shorter, but I actually think that I'm going to keep it this way because the fit of this blazer is so good. And I actually do not have a blazer in this green color. Like, I do have a few green blazers, but not anything in this green in particular. So I'm thinking that I might just keep this as is. And I love the gold buttons here on it as well. And then additionally, it has this cool striped lining. So when you roll up the sleeves, it gives it a really unique touch. So I'm probably going to leave this as is and just look for some other blazers to do some cropping and upcycling. Okay, the next piece that I found is really good for the spring, and it is just this almost like fuchsia / hot pink blazer. It is in 55% linen, 45% rayon. It's in a size 10, and it does have the buttons down the front here. It also is pretty lightweight, so this is a great blazer for the summer. And we all know that this color is super in right now for the spring and summer season, so I was glad to see this and pick this up. And I can think of so many ways that you can style this for the summertime. Okay, so this next piece, I was like outdone when I saw this because I've been looking for some pants like this for, I would say, maybe about 2 years. And honestly, I probably could have just gone to like the Army Surplus store and picked up something very similar, but I wanted to find some at a thrift store. So I had been on the hunt, like I said, for maybe like the last 2 years. So I just happened to be looking through the men's kind of like sweatpants and joggers and came across these, and I was totally surprised when I found them. And they are these, I don't even know what you call these, but they're kind of like lining maybe for either like some army pants or military pants. They might also be like ski pants, but they are so freaking cool. And they have this tight band here across the ankle. They have like a faux button detail here at the front. Actually, it's a real button, so you know, I guess if you're a male, you can use that to have easy access. So but yeah, these are like super dope and super cool, and I'm so ready to like style them now. But you know, it's 100 degrees, so you can't really style them now. But as soon as like the fall and winter time come, I'm definitely going to be getting a lot of styling out of this. They are kind of big in the waist, so I may end up taking in the waist a little bit, but these pants are so amazing, and I'm going to get so many cool like street style looks out of this. So if you see these pants and you see me styling them like multiple times, don't judge me. Just know that I love them. I mean, I'm the type of person, if I like something, I'm going to wear it a lot of times. So just know that they will be worn. And then the last piece that I picked up from Amvets is super on trend. It is actually, let me button it up a little bit so it looks a little bit more presentable. But it is this super cute blouse. It is kind of sheer, and it's in the pink and orange color. It has this really cool abstract print on it, and this totally hits all the trends that we're seeing right now for the spring and summer, because as we know, the 70s is really in right now. And this is not from the 70s, but it really gives that like 70s vibe. So it has all these like cool colors and cool print. It even has a little bit of a dagger type collar here, and it's short sleeves, so it's good for the summer. And also this sheer material, and this even still had the tag on it. So the brand is Bianca Nygaard, or I'm not exactly sure what this brand is or where they sell it at, but it looks like the original price was $68, and then it went on sale for $15 at whatever store they sell it at. But I believe I paid $2.99 for this one. So that was everything that I got at Amvets. I'm next going to show you the things that I picked up at a thrift store called Beacon's House. And the Beacon's House thrift store, they didn't have like a ton of stuff, and I think I might have mentioned that in the Come Thrift With Me, but all the staff in the store was like super friendly. So this was probably like one of the most friendliest thrift experiences that I've ever had. So I would definitely recommend hitting them up if you're just looking for more like modern pieces. They also had a really good homeware and home decor and furniture section, so this would be a good place to shop for that. But I picked up 3 things from Beacon's House, and the first thing is just this fuchsia colored linen top. It is by the brand Hunt Club, and I paid $5.99, but I believe the orange tags were 50% off, so I paid like $3 for this. But it's just a simple little top that'll be cute for the summer with jeans, or to wear to the beach or pool or anything like that. So I definitely want to pick that up, primarily because of the color. And then the next thing that I picked up was this super cute, and you can already hear it, but this track jacket or windbreaker. It is in this like African print, which I thought was super cool. And it looks like it actually came from another like vintage shop beforehand. The shop is called Junk and Trunk. So I haven't heard of that vintage store, but I'm definitely going to look it up. But I got this. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to sell it, but I thought it was super cool, and it was also half off. So for $3, I thought that was a good deal. And then the last thing that I picked up at the Beacon's House thrift store is just this orange plaid or gingham type print men's button-down shirt. You can style this, of course, in a ton of different ways, but I'm also looking for a lavender one with the same print, and I want to do something where you combine the 2 shirts together and wear them as like a top or a skirt or something like that. I think that would be really cute. But for now, just wear it as a regular top, wear it tucked into jeans or wrap it some kind of cute way. So I thought this was good for the summer, especially since orange is one of the colors that we love for the spring and summer. All right, next I'm going to show you all what I picked up from Quality Thrift. Now, Quality Thrift may have been my favorite thrift store that I went to out of all of the 4 that I visited the other day. And the reason why I love Quality Thrift is, one, it's a local thrift store, so it's not a huge chain like Goodwill or Salvation Army. And then the other thing I liked about Quality Thrift is this is like a real like down and dirty thrift store, and these are the kind that I like because you can always find the best items in there. You know, it's a little bit dusty in there, but that means that you're going to find some really good stuff. And also their prices were very reasonable, and they were having a sale the day that I went where certain tags were 50% off, and it seemed like a lot of their winter stuff was what was on sale, but that worked for me because I just talked about shopping off season, so I got a lot of good deals when I was in there as well. So the first thing that I picked up was this black robe. And not that I need any more robes, but I just really like this velvet material. It is a long robe, and I know it doesn't probably look like much with me showing it to you right now, but when you see it on the try on somewhere here on the screen, you'll see exactly how it fits. It also has a built-in belt, which is nice because you never have to worry about losing the belt or it falling out of the holes. So I wanted to pick this up, and this is by the brand In Bloom. I actually have had some robes by them before, but I think I sold them all. I might have one more, but I definitely want to pick this up, and this was in a size large, and I believe I paid $1.99 for this. Next thing that I picked up was this sequin top, and it is silk with the sequins here. What I really loved about this one was the triangle cuts on the sleeves and also on the hem of the shirt, as well as the color. So you can't probably really see it here on camera, or maybe you can, but the sequins are like a bluish kind of purplish color, so I thought that was really pretty. And anytime I come across these like old school vintage sequin tops, I always like to pick them up. This one was a little bit more pricey. I think maybe it was like $6, but it was definitely worth the price, and nothing is like fraying and there's no sequins falling off. It's in really good condition, so I was happy to be able to find that. All right, the next thing that I picked up from Quality Thrift is this houndstooth blazer. And this one is by the brand Star City. So it's simple. It's just your like long line houndstooth blazer. The one thing that I did like about this blazer is that it is lightweight, so it actually will be good for the summer. A lot of times when you find these houndstooth blazers, they're in a heavy wool and you can only wear them in the winter time. But I think this will be really cute in the summer, especially with one of those like orange or pink tops underneath. That would look really good. So I picked this one up, and I believe that one was $1.81. Okay, next thing that I picked up is just a pair of trousers, and these are actually going to be for sale, but I have a pair of these trousers for myself and I wear them all the time. I think they look really cute with t-shirts and like a denim jacket and some sneakers, especially like Stan Smiths or Chucks. So I wanted to pick these up so I could sell them. They are in a size 24 and they are by the brand Worthington, which is another good brand to look for when you go thrifting. So I was definitely happy to pick these up, and these are really cheap too. I mean, everything in the store was a really good price. So I don't remember exactly how much I paid for them, but I know they weren't more than $5. All right, next thing from Quality Thrift is another robe, and it is this like pink leopard print. It also has these flowers on here, maybe like hibiscus flowers or something like that. It is really long, and it also has the built-in belt on the back. I love these robes with the built-in belt. Like, all robes should be like that. This is not a vintage brand. It actually is by Morgan Taylor. It's in a size large/extra large, but I thought this was really cute and lightweight, and it's also going to be good for, you know, anytime just lounging around the house. So I was excited to pick this up as well. Whew. All right. Next thing that I picked up is a two-piece set. It is a lingerie set, and it came with a robe as well as a nightgown or a slip. So this is the robe. It has one button here in the middle. It is very long. It also has the sheer sleeves with the lace here on the cuff. And it probably doesn't look like that much here on camera, but you'll see what it looks like in the try on. And then it also came with the dress, which is really pretty and also very long and flowy. It has more like an A-line cut, so it does flare out at the bottom. But I thought this was really, really pretty. And the set came together, I think for the set, it was maybe around like $6 or $7. So that was a really good deal for the two-piece. All right, and then the last thing that I picked up from the Quality Thrift store is this piece, and this was probably like the best piece of this thrift store that I picked up. But it is this like kimono style robe. It is handmade, if you can see that tag here. It says specially handmade by Mother. Oh, that's so sweet. So somebody's mom made this, but they did a really good job. Like, when I saw, it definitely doesn't look like this, but it is in this kind of like burnt orange color and maybe like a creamish kind of off gray kind of color. It also has this belt that comes with it, and it is a little bit shorter. I guess I would say it's probably about knee length. This one was the most expensive thing from the trip. It was $20, well, $19.19, but they gave me it for $12. So I don't even know why she gave me the deal. She just put in the number, so I don't know if she made a mistake or not. But either way, I got it for a really good price, and even if it was the $20, I was willing to pay that as well. So I looked up and got that for $12 from Quality Thrift. All right, so we have reached our last and final thrift store, and the last thing that I'm going to show you are the items that I got from Savers. Now, Savers is a thrift store that most people probably have already heard of before, because Savers is a chain thrift store similar to like a Goodwill or a Salvation Army. The prices in Savers are a little bit high for my taste, although they did have some really good quality stuff. And also, before I went to Savers, I did sign up for their rewards program. And for being a first-time person to sign up, you do get a 30% off coupon. So I was able to use that towards my purchase. I did only buy 4 things at Savers, so I will show you the things that I picked up. And the first thing, I was actually surprised to find it. I feel like maybe somebody was thinking about purchasing it and ended up putting it back. But thank goodness they put it back, because if they didn't, I would have been able to pick it up. And it is this psychedelic, like super groovy print 70s style top. It is not from the 70s, but it definitely gives those 70s vibes. And if you remember in the Come Thrift With Me, I talked about, whoop. And if you remember in the Come Thrift With Me, I talked about the 70s style and that I was going to be looking for really cool like prints and patterns. Also looking for things in the colors like pink, blue, orange, green. So this really just checked off every box on that list, and there's so many ways that I can style this top, so I was definitely happy to pick this one up. The next thing is another colorful top, and this one was $6.99 with 30% off. And it is this green, pink, and purple top, and kind of like a Hawaiian print. The style and shape is very similar to the one that I just showed you before, but of course the print and pattern is different. But I think this will be really good for the summertime. It is kind of like this linen-y / light cotton fabric, so this will really be good and breathable, especially for like the beach or at the pool, or if you just want to pair it with jeans or anything like that. I think it would be really cute. Okay, the third thing that I picked up from Savers is just this peach mock neck sleeveless top. It is in a cotton material and it has a little bit of stretch to it. It also has this cute little emblem here on the left side of the front. And this is by the brand Blvd. I never heard of that brand, but this one was cheap. This one was only $2.99, and this is maybe a 1 size, because it says size, or I don't know. I'm not sure what size it is. Maybe it's a size medium, but either way, it fits really cute, and it's basic, but I think it'll be nice just tucked into like a pair of high-waisted jeans, especially something that's light wash, and give a really 90s vibe. And the last thing that I picked up is this really cute pink blazer in this plaid print. It is, or checkered print, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't look like it's vintage. If it is, I would say it's probably just from like the 2000s or something like that. So not vintage, but it is really cute. It does have the pocket here on the front, as well as the button here on the front as well, and then it has a pocket here as well as a pocket here on the front. It is a little bit larger of a fit, and it is a size large, but I like the material because it is lightweight, but it still seems like pretty good quality, and that you'll be able to wear this in the summer with no problem. So I'm definitely excited to style this. And this pink color, again, is something that we've been seeing all spring, and we definitely will be seeing it in the summer. So this was a really good find, and this one was $7.49. Alright, so that was everything that I picked up on this thrift trip to Long Beach. All in total, I think I spent about $70 or $80 on everything, which is really, really good. There were a few things that I didn't include in the haul, maybe about 3 blazers that I didn't show you. And that's because they're currently sitting next to my sewing machine, because I'm doing some rework stuff on some of the things that I picked up. So those 3 blazers are also included in the total. But let me know what you think about this video, and if you enjoy seeing what I picked up from different thrift stores and different areas here in Los Angeles County, or maybe even I could venture out to some other states and do some thrifting there as well. So let me know in the comments what you would want to see next. I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Until next time, bye.